Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just sharing some moment with self, not myself, but with self. And also is to check the oil level, make sure that they have oil. You can see the oil from the reflection. I'm not going to get too close, but you can see it. Make sure that you have oil when you stir fry it. I mean, dry fry it, whatever. When you boil it, make sure you have oil on top of it so that the nutrients won't evaporate too much. Okay. Why are we switching back from the guest over here is because we have already boiled that little guy, the shuttle chef, for almost like an hour now. So, but because we have add water, add soybeans, open it and then close it. So we need to, we don't count it as an hour. We count it like at most 30 minutes. I would probably count it like 15 to 20 minutes, something like that. So a couple of notes that I need to add is, this is like our probably like the 6th time that we stir fry the soybean. Each time whenever you're finished, you need to use a cloth or something to wipe it, and then clean the black things, the little debris out of the wok before you put other new beans into it to retry again. And also one thing is about the boiling kettle, the boiling water. Keep pouring the water, because you need quite a lot of water to add into the pot. Sometimes it's kind of like difficult to estimate when you're going to use the water. So if the water just cools down, what you do is you press the button and reboil again. It will reboil very quickly when it's boiled. For instance, like if it's boiled for and you left it down for 20 minutes, but it's still warm. So if you press the button to reboil again, it will take like 5 or 10 minutes, and then it will go back to 100 degrees, the boiling temperature point. So you would need to increase the water level gradually accordingly. So keep pouring the water, okay? Okay, so put the heater. But did you realize something, something very interesting? That we have been cooking I've been cooking for over an hour by now. But I've been keep doing this, and I don't feel especially too tired. You can see that it's quite interesting. I just stay with self, and keeping my breath, and just doing this way. I have been continuing. If you cook it by yourself, you need to continue stirring this way. That's something, tiredness don't really exist, Okay, so this is the last batch. It's almost done. We're going to put it into the shuttle chef pot. We're going to reboil it. When it boils, we count it for like 15 minutes, and then I go do something else. And then 15 minutes later, I come back, with a watch on my waist, wrist or something like that. Okay, it's beginning to boil. It's not boiling yet. It is beginning to boil. So at this moment, what do you do? What I do is I smell it. If you need to, you can taste it. You can taste it. But because I've been cooking it for many times, so I can just smell it and increase the so-called ingredients. I'm sorry, not the ingredients, but seasonings. So mainly, usually, what are the 3 main types of seasonings that I will supplement to add is, let me step out a little bit, is the soy sauce, salt, and vinegar. These 3 are the main type. So when is enough? How thick the taste should be? It should be like close to soup, a little bit thicker than soup. And later on and tomorrow we will add the seasonings again. So you don't have to put too much in, you just don't need to pour everything. Yeah, I need it to taste very, very thick, things like that. Well, I wouldn't recommend it, for the first day. You just, that's what I did. That's what I do. Just make it like soup, a little bit thicker than soup. Okay, so we're going to close the pot and the cover, and then let it boil, and then I come back. Okay, as you can hear, it's boiling. Why am I using the chopsticks on top? Because it's too much, not too much, but it's pretty filled up. Many beans inside, so it boils out, the water comes out. So I need to use the chopstick, to make it a little bit room for the bubbles. So this is Firmus Shuttle Chef 6 liter early models, the very, very early models. They have newer models. I will talk a little bit more about that later on when I'm going to put that into the outer shell here. Yeah, this one. And just a little note, about the 4-count prep. It takes a lot of practice. I'm just like what Jack said. I'm not limiting anyone, including you guys, but I have been doing that continuously, non-stop for 1 year, at least 1 year. At the very beginning in the 2008 July, when I first joined the Destiny website forum, I have been doing that continuously, non-stop until like 1 month later, when I was showering, and I found out, hey, I can shower and do the 4-count prep together. At the beginning, I was like, oh, I need to totally concentrate on my 4-count prep, or else I will be distracted. I can't do anything else. I can't write. I almost like cannot walk. I get distracted. But just walk through that. That's what so-called my suggestion that I will give you for you guys to for doing and practicing the 4-count. Okay, so like this, you can see here the inner pot is in the outer pot inside it. So we are going to close the lid. Okay, so most of the steps are done. So let's talk a little bit about this Shuttle Chef. This guy, what it does is it will keep the heat inside. Let's say we have boiled it for, according to the instructions, for 30 minutes or so. Totally at least. And then you put it inside, it will keep warm. Even for the next day, next morning, we will come back and check it again. Don't worry about that. We will take a look at that tomorrow. So basically, what the advantage of this Shuttle Chef is, it saves gas, it saves energy, it's safe because it's not pressurized inside. It just keeps the heat inside. Probably you can take a closer look at what it is. It is available in the department store. Okay, first of all, I'm not in whatsoever anyway in relations or contact or involved into the Firmus, the company that made this thing. But I would strongly suggest you to consider buying this from Firmus, because I know there are other kind of fish which are a little bit cheaper. For instance, like Tiger, which is also, as far as I know, is another Japanese company. But it's the technology, because Firmus is a company that only make insulation things, like holding hot water pot, things about insulation. Is an old company, got pretty good technologies. I do it myself. I cook it myself. And this thing costs you, like, this is a 6 liter model. They have a smaller model, which is a 4.5 liter. This is, as I said, it's the very first generation models. It costs currently about $200 something US. Yeah, I know, a little bit not cheap. I wouldn't say expensive, but not cheap. But as a long run, I mean, guys, I know things are going to crumble, things are falling apart. It will. It must be.